There are a lot of books over
Look here, Hungry Caterpillar.
Huh?
Hungry Caterpillar.
What's this?
No.
So to hang this on his wall.
Oh, you can sit on the dresser or something. But he ain't got his own room.
Barn chicken. Woo, woo.
No, he want Hungry Caterpillar.
How you look at his man room?
He likes that book, because I like it.
Just because you like it, I mean he like it.
Stop it before you fall down.
Who bought this?
My Annie. I know.
You never knew that.
Well, he need to get Christian. I know. I'm sad because I wanted him to bing with like when he was 2 months old.
Yeah, I don't see that book.
What's that? That looks like the Hungry Caterpillar. That white book?
Oh.
No, not that one. The white one.
The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
No, we got another one. We got the actual book.
Bust y'all up. Keon was hating. Keon was hating. I couldn't bust y'all up. Keon was hating.
Go ahead and find your book.
You're on the court. Keon don't let me be on the court.
How you did, homeboy, so please take it easy. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you need
me.
Sis got tall, but I ain't trying to get preachy. No. See how you did, homeboy, please take it easy. Cause I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
We got some money. I like the money. Hey.
It's the NBA on 2K4. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Brian Anderson here with Mark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie Laporte. And joining us tonight, always engaging, always forthright.
Thanks for being by.
Pleasure to be here.
About to get a Giannis, hey.
And now in the second, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at the Celtics, sitting fourth in the conference early on, and looking to move into that top tier.
Down in this East. You see that, Snaggy? Oh, them niggas 1-3. So they don't want no smoke.
They really have
They don't want no smoke.
even when they do get a little something going, never just.
And you say be young, but you're ready.
What you calling?
Ready to learn.
What you
Oh,
calling?
you ready to learn?
What you calling?
You're not a little girl. You are. Take my hand. Why? Why? Thank you. Tell mama to stop.
Oh, we cool. No.
No, he ain't. As soon as you leave, he is not gonna cool no more.
You with daddy?
Hey, my babies. Hey, my babies. As soon as I start playing, he about to start grabbing.
All you gotta do is put him in that thing.
About inconsistency, I think
He'll be attached to you.
go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate.
You and Daddy. What you doing? You playing the game? Huh?
We've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
This will make you laugh. Marcus Smart is such an intimidating defender that sometimes.
About time they got my son dreads on this bitch.
He said,
what?
Something about 2K. They finally updated my son.
That I'm going to win that matchup. You basically told me that you're scared of me.
Oh, dropping a scared off. I like it. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup.
Young boy.
Inside, we got Giannis and Lopez.
Put it in,
Dante
baby.
DiVincenzo out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Craig in at the small forward.
Drew, he's pretty for the pass.
Their backcourt, Walker
You
and
think I
Brown.
know these people?
Jason Tatum out there with
You better know Tatum. My favorite
You was
basketball
mad
player.
because I didn't get him to picture that jersey.
I got one though, but I need another one. Hold on, Giannis trying to get jiggy with it early. Hold on, Giannis.
I didn't.
You know, they weren't really alike at all, other than that they played for the Bucks and they were athletic freaks. But
Stop playing with us. And that's out on. Come on, Tristan, why you touched it? Good defense.
It was the greatest weapon anyone has ever created to score 2 points. And the frustration with Giannis is, he's getting 29, 30 points a game.
Boy, you ain't. Can't do it.
You and Daddy. If you sit back in the chair.
Running the floor and just being
Here you go.
down and being honest. He is his version of the guy. I also think
Pass. Pass, kill.
Come on, good Daddy ain't holding you. You want me to sit you right here?
Defense. Watch the spin. Watch the spin. Defense. He good. Tatum coast to coast, man. And one. You a hater.
He started laughing. I was thinking.
I mean, if they weren't already. This make for some
Right.
fairly high drama.
Look at him.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, there's no question about it. Tatum's ceiling is really sky high. Now it's up to him to meet those huge expectations, and I think he will. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those. All right, Bill, what's the dumbest trade of the 2010?
The dumbest trade of the 2010. The dumbest moment of the 2010.
Oh, man, don't get him, man. This shit changed, Cho. That's my fault.
Sacramento winning the lottery by having Phoenix pass on Luka Doncic, and then they say, screw it, we take Marvin Bagley. And then Atlanta winning the lottery again by taking the third pick, and they're going to take Luka Doncic. No, they trade it. They trade it to Dallas and get it.
Defense, big man. Rough the nigga up and shit.
The best player of his generation.
Just 5 on the clock. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. It's his first foul of the game. A great job to establish position and square up.
They say this song too fucking much, bro.
Physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play. Now here's Holiday. Gonna lay up ball.
Okay.
Boy, I'll tell you, when
Boy trying to get us out for his L.
he quickly means we can be on it.
He fucked up.
Walker with it. Coming in. Here's Tice. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Brown.
He cannot stop.
Thompson straight on DiVincenzo. And here's Brown for three.
What? Ew.
Now here's Walker. He picked up 10 in his last game. The kick to Tatum.
Bucky. Oh, that's all. Reeves.
Giannis with the rebound. Milwaukee in the
Too
lead.
many threes, bro.
Kupo is double. Out to the right wing.
Hustle.
Here's Lopez. And a great assist by
We're talking about
Kupo. And that
hell.
goes in.
Hell no.
Okay, Esports League continues to grow, Bill. Some of the players making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
And you have a generation of kids who idolize these pros. You know, and I look at like my son's generation. My son has a friend named Blake who really wants to become a professional 2K player. Like he sees these guys, and these guys are inspirations to him. It makes him work harder on the game. And I love that there's an upside to playing video games because trust me, in the 1980s and 90s when I was growing up, when I was in college, there was no upside other than trash talking your friends. And now there's actual real financial upside.
Goodness, that was quick and nasty. Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that. Now T. Right side Tatum. A rebound by the Bucks. That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with. Lopez, the screen on T. Out to DiVincenzo. And the Bucks hit again from deep. Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting and they're capitalizing on, guys. They have to be happy. Let's just start off.
And he gets it back. Left side T. Pass to fall. Oh, and that one, no question. Howard is down.
Jeff T doing exactly what a point guard should do. Setting up his guys nicely.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Well, Bill, you look back at the bubble to conclude last season. A high quality of play. Some attributed that to the lack of travel. Is that something the league should look at moving forward? Oh, are you kidding me?
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete. He loves to punish that rim.
T goes in. Outside Tatum. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum slamming it to these.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 9 and finally they're really done. Time to call the Bucks.
Hey. That's nice, baby. That's nice.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Tice, and Smart subbed in for Brown. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Pass to Connaughton. Let's go with a 3. He's off on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Tatum with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Here's Williams. Back to Tatum. Driving to the basket.
Personal one. My bad, Marcus, dog.
Now here's Smart.
Hate when they do that shit.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam.
That points out there, dog.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine. Making it easy for his teammates to find the open man.
Here's Smart. Basket's good. And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with
Right here.
the Bucks have got 7 of 11 shots to line the mark. And you look at someone like Celtics' Larry Bird. Is it inconceivable that Jason Tatum could ever reach that level?
Well, for me, that level would make him one of the 6 or 7 best players. So I wouldn't say that's inconceivable, but I would say it's very unlikely. I think what is conceivable is he has a chance to win the MVP someday. I really think he can do it. The thing that I like about him, he's had a lot of playoff reps earlier. He's been to 2 conference finals already. And, you know, as somebody that in the playoffs has shown the ability not just to score, not just to play great two-way defense, but he also rebounds. And that was something that Bird did too. He stepped up his rebounding in playoff games. So when I look at Tatum, and he's putting up 25, 12, and 5 in these games, he's hitting threes. The three-point shooting is going to get better and better. The tricks that he's going to have to be able to get to the free throw line, that's going to get better and better. And you just got to look at him right now as this unfinished product that's already one of the 10 best players in the league. So you make the three-point shoot better, he gets to the free throw line better, he picks up the tricks. He has a chance to be the best player in the league. He really does.
And maybe the one intangible, he is not afraid of the moment, ever.
How you keep playing with top food, man?
Boston trailer. Smart find Tatum.
Better help you, man. I'm shooting that.
And that one falls for Tatum. That one drops. He ties it up. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Connaughton. Now Portis. Fires from 14. That shot is off.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's Tatum in the game against New York. Very impressive.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion he'll have periods like this.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Here's Augustine. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Portis. It's a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range. And you know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the big defender there.
Tatum, good.
Nice touch from the interior. Tatum, so solid now, finding ways to score the ball. Looking a little Durant-ish.
Augustine into the lane. Eddie banks in the layup.
NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
7 seconds left in the first quarter. And Jeff Teague is going to pick up the ball.
It kills you. It's bullshit.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
There's one on the clock. Oh, are you kidding?
All right,
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They're up. When asked about his goals this past offseason, this is what Giannis recently told us.
My man. Personally, I just want to get better. I want to tip.
And for Giannis, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
And the more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making them near impossible to stop.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude. Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court right now for the Bucks, they've got Torrey Craig, Drew Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Wilson in at the 4. And Jeff Teague is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And there's so much young talent in the league. Who's the guy you look at and say, people are not talking about this kid enough?
I like the two guys on Memphis, Jaren Jackson and Ja Morant. I think people got a tiny taste of it when they were playing in that bubble game against Portland. But, you know, Memphis was not on the radar for a lot of people. But the combo of those two and everything they're building in Memphis, I think is going to become a thing a little bit sooner than maybe people realize. And then the only other person I would say is DeAndre Ayton. I thought when he came back after he got suspended, I thought he actually looked really good. Not good enough to make me say they should have taken him over Luka Doncic, but I thought he looked good. I think he has a chance to be really good.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
It's hard to argue against the fact that Jonathan plays the game's most physical slacker. He said, quote, in the NBA, they want you to watch. When you're strong and you go through contact, they don't with the foul call. But he said that flopping is not who I am. I'm just going to try and power through. Guys?
Well, that's what the fans want to see, Allie.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebound. Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Get over there. You got a mismatch on your
Smart outside. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Williams against DiVincenzo. Williams misses. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Outside, DiVincenzo. Spins. Lopez with it. Lopez, the screen. Here's Holiday. And so far in this one, 2 for 4. Bill defenders can no longer step into a shooter's landing area. But shooters have found ways to manipulate that by drifting forward and or kicking out their legs.
And I hate it. I really hate it. I hate two things the most right now in basketball. I hate this, and I hate 4-minute challenges where referees are deciding whether something was a block or a charge and slowing things down to 1/100th of a second. I don't know why we have to do this, and I can't believe we're rewarding guys for doing things during games that if you did during the pickup game, you just kick your foot out of the
We out there getting smooth, man.
I would personally make it a technical foul if they reviewed it and found that you did this intentionally. Even kick the guy out of the game. Just stop. Please stop. Stop doing this.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And they double up Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Walker. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside. Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Tatum passes to Tice. Back to Tatum. It's stolen by Holiday. The shot's good.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Last season, we saw teams play an average of about 71 games in the regular season. With all the load management going on, Bill, is that a better number than the old 82, you think?
I've been saying it forever. I think they need to cut the number. You think about it. There's 30 teams. You play everybody in both conferences twice. That gets you to 58 games. Then you could play everybody else in your conference once. That gets you to 72. And I think that should be the number. I don't know why we have as many as we do other than it's money. It's 5 extra home game trips. But I think we just pick up a weird pair of players. The performance level would be enhanced, having less games, more rest, things like that. I think it's worth the trade.
To the paint. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And the Bucks making a change here. Here's Collins. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. It's Brown on the wing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
To the left side wing. Here's Collins. And the Bucks miss again. For Boston, they've got 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Tatum. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
So difficult to slow down Tatum. All the tools to average 30-plus points against him.
A shot by Holiday, no good. Boston's on 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Back to Thompson. Back to Walker. Here's the 3. And called in by Portis. From Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. That's good from Holiday.
Yeah, crashing in more at the line here in the second quarter. Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Tatum inside. To the right side. The kick to Tatum. On the tape. Good. That's his fifth bucket in 9 attempts.
Look, such a flexible shooter. Tatum able to adjust for the contact line to finish. This is something he learned how to do over the last few years. He's great at it.
Nice screen on Holiday. Nice shot by Walker. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim. Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Holiday. Brings it inside.
Terrific night for Holiday so far. And I have to pin it on his energy. He's given this game all he's got.
Tatum can't hit. From Milwaukee, they've gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Holiday. That's tipped. And thanks to our special guest, Bill Simmons, breaking it down for us as always.
I love being called a special guest. When I was growing up in the 70s, loved Bubba Fantasy Sound, there was that special guest. So important.
You know what happened to the guests at Fantasy Island?
Yeah, well, sometimes they never came back.
And just talking to Bill for a few minutes, you can see how he ended up writing a 700-page book on basketball.
You talk about ideas, creativity, innovation, passion, all of that fits Bill. I mean, he is prolific. Like a great player, he doesn't leave anything on the table. I love the fact that he thinks so well outside of the box. Makes even what he's thinking about clear to the masses. That's a gift.
Walker for 3. Offensive rebound, Celtics. And here's Tice. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Can't connect from short range. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Colleton. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Tried by Walker. The kick to Tatum. There's the 3. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one. Augustine with it. 1 second separating the shot clock to the game clock. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. "17 seconds left in the second. Up top, Augustine. Walker covering. Clock at 6. Wilson, no good. Outside Tatum. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bucks ahead, up by 5. And Coach Galway, after the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah,
you're sitting.
only 3 of us.
And the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena?
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. What a game it's been for Drew Holiday. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset.
Huh?
Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks first half?
The what?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. And that's going to do.
You don't want me to get that?
Huh?
You don't want me to get that?
You get that?
They understand.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half should turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of smashing through the lane and finishing. Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Brown and Tatum are the wingmen. Kristen Thompson is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit. And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took the shot for the team in that situation.
Well, Grant, what's your take on the so-called pace and space style that so many teams are playing these days?
I really like this style of play. One, it speaks to how the game has evolved. 25 years ago, there was more physicality. The scoring was not up. The game wasn't as exciting to watch. As we fast forward to the present day, the game is exciting for the fans, and it's also exciting for the players to play. Shooting is an emphasis, it's about speed, athleticism, and a lot of fun to play and watch.
Walker passes to Tice, who poked away. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And he's going for the UPA. Giannis throws it down.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Here's Walker. Lays it up and backs it in.
Shit.
Walker's got 8 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response. Yeah, that's a harbinger of things to come. He's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's good. 2 points.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Lopez against Walker. Thompson. Good work defensively by Holiday. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. DiVincenzo with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. And Daniel Tice picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Holiday, shot clock at 5. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Holiday's been in the league for roughly a decade now, and throughout.
Bro, I'm passing the fucking ball, man.
His scoring average has gone up a little
Bullshit.
If you look at almost every other category, assists, rebounds, steals, shooting percentages, you know what Holiday's going to give you year in and year out.
The drive by
I would still get beat.
and Giannis hammers it in.
And how about some power out of the football? Dynamite, whoever he takes it to the rim.
And finished off by Tatum.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one hand, full punch.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stop.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, he can flat out dominate games at times.
Making a switch here. And we've seen Drew Holiday really have a great game.
You know, that defense has helped us right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
T against Holiday. And here's Brown through three. The rebound by the Bucks. COWBOYS got rebound number 7 tonight. Lopez, the screen. Tip. And they get it back. Pass to Craig. Intercepted. And now here's Brown. He's got 5. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. Holiday passes to COWBOYS. Oh, on the chair by Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. You got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, the NBA had a plan in place pretty quickly on how to resume play during the pandemic. Grant, the bubble was a success.
It really was, B.A. And you have to tip your hat to the NBA and its leadership. You know, Adam Silver, Mark Tatum, Kathy Behrens, they were very thoughtful, very deliberate in terms of how to restart the NBA bubble in the midst of this pandemic. And you know what? We didn't have a situation that was a petri dish. We were able to focus on basketball, great play, individual performances, team performances, and ultimately able to crown a champion. So kudos to the NBA for a fantastic job resuming play.
T goes in. It's Brown on the wing. Banked it in on the pass. Brown's got 8 points.
He does not lack the confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Check by T. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Ball. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. DiVincenzo against Brown. Pass to Williams. Back to Brown. He drains it as his shot clock ticks down. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Here's DiVincenzo. And break. Here come the Celtics. Back to T. And stolen by COWBOYS. Pass to Connaughton.
Oh, he jacked it straight down. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Holiday up top. He's got 19. Good on the shot. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
You know, so far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Outside, Williams. Left side, Brown. Takes a three. Ooh, giving his shit, makes the game in 10 attempts.
1 triple for him in the first half. And now he's hit another.
Hey, shit.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Portis. Off target with the three. For Boston, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got 26.
Tatum is a scorer, but he also has solid court vision. Really good job of using his quickness to penetrate to the basket.
And the call will be against
The other
Bobby
team
Portis.
got their
That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Smart. A minute 9 left in the third. And there's Thompson. All the assists from Smart. And now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Augustine. Checked by T. Pass to Colleton.
Hey.
Buries it from 3. Colleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And DJ Augustine knows what he's out there for. It's a scribble the ball. I mean, he always has his head on the swivel, and he's looking to find his teammates.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
And Teague is just the player you want drawing fouls and getting to the line. A solid free throw shooter.
Portis the screen. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Colleton, hounded by Tatum. 5 on the clock. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
The Celtics have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Tatum gets the bucket.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. See if the rest of their game follows suit.
Outside Augustine. Count that one. Augustine's got 7 points.
Guys, Augustine's so good at staying under control in these difficult finishes. Great focus from the bench.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the... While we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass. For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Bryn Forbes. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Augustine in at the point. Tatum can't hit. Well, Milwaukee shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Right side, Augustine. Here's Antetokounmpo. Well, the Celtics shoot a nice 50% for the game. Tatum drives in. Tatum slams it home.
If not when Tatum rolls in the bucket, if he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish it.
You talking about your leg?
Antetokounmpo outside. Here he goes. Oh,
Hey, big time right there. Big time.
Giannis pissing me off.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Hey, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Williams is checked in for.
Say, what about the cookie, baby?
And so Tatum nails both of them. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Holiday. Here's Craig, pounded by Tatum. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Madden.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. T finds Tatum. Pass to Williams. And he takes it down.
Tatum knows how to find these guys in their spots now. Solid passer at this position.
Here's Holiday. Now on to Kupo. Williams defending. Now Holiday. On to Kupo with it. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Kupo's got 23 points.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of working people on the board.
That's the team. The teardrop. Man, that one's good.
Small guys have to set a team low. Here's an unguardable shot, and he gets it up that quick.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Antetokounmpo. Williams defending. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That foul number 2 for him. Walker, he's checked in 14.
What happened?
Around 3 minutes gone. Here's the fourth. Here's Craig, followed by Tatum. Sitting in the shot box. Holiday against Spurs. Second chance here. Pass to Lopez.
Honest, fucking motherfucker.
And the Bucks lead by 10.
He drops yet another time. Just facilitating this offense with one maestro. Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they're clearly the better team. He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long. I love the way he's fighting through concepts, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it. It certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Lopez. Guarding closely. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus. Yeah, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Holiday from long range. Rebounded by the Celtics. They still have time to make this a game,
But they really need to focus in because the Lakers can't get away from it a little bit. You know, even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that explosive. He is a creative scorer and a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay.
And this kind of 6 layup
This
is
shit
just
crazy,
one of the reasons this team is in charge
Right here.
of this game right now today. You know, there's an edge to the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
They love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Shot no good. For Boston, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. That went off the back iron and out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Gossip the fuck out that shit.
Pass to Craig. Oh, trying his left from deep. And again, it's the Bucks missing. And for the Celtics, they're shooting just about 57% in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. Walker. Here's Ball.
Blocked. Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And here's Brown for 3. We get it again. Williams. And Williams is it home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength to him when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
You know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Lopez, the screen. Holiday passes to Lopez. The Bucks miss again. Austin's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And Jaylen Brown gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
A great job to establish position and square up. Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
I mean, I just love how he reads the play so well, gets himself in the air.
I got a rebound, bro.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation, in fact, so we'll head to the line for 2. And of the great scorers, Grant, who strikes you as the most unselfish?
Without a doubt, BA, it's LeBron James. I mean, LeBron James throughout his career has been almost at times a pass-first kind of player. A guy who players love to play with because he's so good at facilitating the basketball and keeping everyone engaged. Oh, but by the way, he's a great scorer. May go down when it's all said and done as the greatest scorer ever in the NBA, as a guy so unselfish. The most unselfish scorer and maybe the most unselfish superstar in the history of the NBA.
Led the NBA in assists last season. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. There's Tatum with the three. It's blocked. And they're able to recover. Boston, no good that time either.
It's never easy from that distance. But we see him drill those and shoot around all the time. Well, it looks to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
And he drives in. Ooh, Tatum snapped it home.
Oh, I tell you, when Tatum puts it all together, he is so much fun to watch. He's a player with a very bright future.
DiVincenzo against Walker. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's closely guarded. Here's Lopez. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bucks.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles. Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Holiday doubled up. DiVincenzo on the wing. That one a little long. Here are the Celtics with the ball. 17-point game. Will it go? Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo outside. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this far. And Alec, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Alec.
Still on my mind, though. Let me know, let me know, let me know what's up with you. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know if you're comfortable. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know what's up with you. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know if you're comfortable. I wonder why, I wonder why, just feel the vibe, just feel the vibe. I wonder why, I wonder why, just feel the vibe, just feel the vibe. I wonder why, I wonder why,
Yeah. Yeah. Here. Yes.
Oh, say does that stop?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Hey, Kevin, thank you. Most capable DA, thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking over the 76ers. They're moving on up fourth spot in the rankings this time around.
And I think for the Celtics, they're rolling. And we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there. And so is the unrivaled production.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Barrett and Randall up in the forward positions. Alfred Payton is out there with Rivers, and it's Robinson in at the center locking down the middle. And for the Celtics, the guard pair, Walker and Brown. Tristan Thompson is out there with Daniels up. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position.
When you remember Jaylen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan, that's an easy second chance opportunity.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the front. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Randall. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that teams to sell a contract rather than muscle field. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the section when he gets going downhill as well.
Now, here's Brown. Avoiding the miss by Julius Randle. A 3 from Tatum. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. The Knicks are gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Randle can't get that one to fall. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep field. Tatum passes the ball. And he over to Thompson. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 5 now.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This young man who has shown great strides in the perimeter game.
Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Tice.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the fourth.
Tatum kicks to Thompson. Pass to Tice. Now Walker. 6 to shoot. Back to Tice. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. Trailing by 5. This time they met in New York.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboard.
I'll tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
First quarter basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Robinson passes to Barrett, taken away by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Outside Tatum, right past the arc, and again, still with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The New York Knicks, they come into this one, following a loss to the Magic in Orlando.
If there was much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise who he goes to almost the party almost on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan and incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes on a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
And here is Payton. Jason Tatum getting a shot to go from deep. Shot clock at 3. And the dunk by Payton.
Well, if you allow Alpha Payton that close to the rim, his athleticism will finish for him.
Here in the first quarter, over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Braun, but he makes good on the lift. Braun shot now.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
So Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 10-point game. Doesn't go that time. Walker with some nice speed. The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 in the game so Curry's on the start.
Get this guy the big contract. Hit the ground, taking flick with that insane athleticism.
Knicks trail by 12. Pass to Rivers. New York moving the ball around. Robinson keeps the Barrett. Payton against Walker. Out that in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Because of the level of athleticism and speed, it is difficult to stop Alfred Payton. Nicely done.
And it's Walker penetrating. Takes a three. Randall grabs the board. For New York, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game. Payton, good. Payton's got it back down to within single digits for New York. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to ball so far. Excellent pace to the Rockets. Robinson with the block.
No easy bucket with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back to the third.
And Brown throws it down hard.
What a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Robinson kicks to Randall. Passes to Payton. Shoots a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game coming after the loss against the Bucks.
Painful to watch. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, let's move on.
What a horrible Bucks.
Some changes for Boston. Ojeley's checked in for Daniel Tice. And it's Teagan for Walker.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. As a difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three.
Now, here's Burks. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando. And Thompson sends it back.
The former Longhorn Thompson really elevated to
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
So here's Burks, following the bucket by the Celtics. Good with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Harris, he gets it in there.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
In the corner, Tatum with it. And the floater.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one fought. Ball checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And so Tatum nails them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Knicks trail by 15. So here's Burks. Nothing in on the scoreboard for him. over Smart. Drilled the shot a little up with the bounce. Goes his way.
You give Alec Burks a little daylight, this guy is ready to fire.
Boston leading by 13. Teague, the pass to Ozier. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. New York's gone 0-2 from New York. Fires from 18. Toppin can't get it to go.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder should he have moved it just one pass more.
Domination that first quarter. It's been 3 outside. It's the Summits. They lead by 13. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Folks, second quarter basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Really some great drives to a basket here early on for the Celtics.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring comes from down low so far.
Ojeleye is out there with Neesmith. Then there's Smart. Then there's Teague. And it's Fall in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Shot clock at 5. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Fall's got his first points of the game.
How about Teague showing tremendous vision on that pass? Quick at getting the ball to his teammates on time and on target.
Now, here's Toppin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gibson pushes the Toppin. On the pass to Burks. New York needs to get off the shot. And on this hit on the dribble, out of bounds, New York takes possession. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Barrett. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Down by 15. They host the Kings after this game. That didn't get Pitt's healthy for him to run the game. Frank, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different cities.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. With the New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley, and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team and a new country with people that was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver.
And Seattle, right? Let's get back
and Seattle. And the Knicks with possession here. Following the bucket by the Celtics. And the shot goes in.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you, and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
You name it. And Smart over to help. Bird finds Rivers. Offline with this hit.
And a big lead for him on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Smart passes to Detroit. Over Rivers. Toppin pulls it in.
You guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And it's in there.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane to finish?
Teague flies in, and the call The shot sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Williams is checked in for Ojala. And so Teague hits two free throws.
This is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can with his handle get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
Now here's Teague. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. He can't get that one to fall. It's Randall with the draw. Oh!
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Teague feeling it out of him. From outside the arc. Hits it from the three-point range. Teague's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Robinson finds Randall. From 13, misses off the right eye.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that to me is where he can make his mark.
Now here's Peyton. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
But he gets it back.
Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Teague with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out. For Boston, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fall. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. And it's Amber Walker in for Teague.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Walker. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Well, a big part of what Kemba Walker does that makes him dangerous, scoring off the move. How about that body control guy?
Randall kicks to Peyton. Somebody's passing by New York here. Here's Robinson. A shot. No good. And it's Boston anyway. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. It's Brown with the drive. Let's pull it in.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that.
And Randall throws it down.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact. Give him the N1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the strike in that last game.
Shots good by Walker. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, a man is going for the jump.
Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 19-point game against Orlando.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Here's Walker. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Walker with it. Now defended by Randle. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Now here's Peyton. 6 points for him. Works for 3. Some solid defense from Brown.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Tatum. Walker in the post. Covered by Peyton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. We'll see Kemba Walker running the line here. It's on Mitchell Robinson. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation. And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Now here's Tatum. After the nice run from Peyton.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
This is his third trip to the free throw line of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack the confidence. I love watching him play.
And the Knicks making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Barrett against Tatum. A baseline check. And that one goes long.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand that was just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's becoming hard. Changing shots without making contact.
In the corner, Barrett with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that turn, the lights out.
Tatum drives in.
This guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And so it's Boston in command with the 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, and we're playing low energy on offense.
I sense the theme, energy. Seems to be a problem. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back with the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the rack. But that's what you have to be willing to do. Take the action to the heart of the competition without any fear. That's why this is already a blowout.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they would hit more threes, that'd be a different story. But if it was the fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Underneath in the post, it's Randall and Robinson. Rivers out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Barrett at the small forward. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era, at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Peyton. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Shot up 2 there. Peyton's got 9.
How about the soft release on the floater by Elfrid Payton? To me, that's a necessary skill for a point guard in today's NBA.
Now here's Walker. He's got 9. And he's good on the 3 ball. 17 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And 2. After R.J. Barrett's 3-pointer that didn't go.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far. Up on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Knicks trail by 19. Payton passes to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are 4 general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Now here's one. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5:40 in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Robinson hits for Randall. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Celtics lead by 17. Tice with a screen on Payton. Walker dishes to Thompson. Now here's Tatum. 18 points for him. And here's the big-time jam as he sends it right over Randall.
So the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That was nice.
It's Robinson, top of the key. Kicks it to Barrett. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The shot from the low post is good. Austin with the ball. Here's Walker. 11 points in the game. Stolen by Robinson. Nice against Payton. Count it. Good. Payton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, you like that Elfrid Payton has the kind of concentration to finish through the contact.
And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson.